On March 14th, 2023, the Cleveland Clinic published an article called "What Your Grip Strength Means for Your Overall Health." The short version is this: your grip strength is one of the strongest indicators that we have of overall health, mental and physical. It's linked to mobility, coordination, confidence, and even long-term cognitive health. It's pretty crazy.
So I decided to build a climbing wall in my basement.
I love the idea of fostering those traits in my kids. And let's be honest, sometimes they just need to get some extra energy out, and this is an excellent option. I started climbing with my brother when I was younger, and at my peak, I was doing multi-pitch climbs with my friend Johnny down in Snow Canyon, Utah. And what's funny is, I've always been afraid of heights. Climbing taught me how to manage fear with focus. It taught me how to slow down and trust my body. It taught me how to problem solve under pressure. And looking back, it did way more for my mental health than I thought it did at the time. Not to mention the benefits of training grip strength, balance, coordination, and focus all at once. I went ahead and found the studs in the wall and made kind of a grid pattern so that I had a great surface to screw into. I'm just using 2x3 material for this, and I painted the edges for a nice contrast. I wanted to attach those supports in a way that was very strong. Not just because I'll have kids climbing all over it all the time, and maybe not even just my own, they might have friends over or something. But also later, I'm going to be adding something that's gonna need a little extra strength, so stick around if you wanna see why. My kids already love climbing, so instead of trying to make it fun, the real question became, how do you take something that's already good for their bodies and brains and make it even better? And the answer was letting them help design it. For the face of the wall, I'm using this 3/4 inch plywood. I've rounded the edges with my router, and I've lacquered it for some extra depth to the color and then also strength. For the hardware on this whole wall, including the frame, the face, the holds, the volumes, and everything else, I used bronze outdoor deck screws, varying from 3/4 of an inch to 3 inches, depending on what the use case was. So it's very strong, gonna last a long time, and they'll definitely be up to the task. We decided to 3D print the holds so that they could be anything we wanted. Weird shapes, fun colors, and even functional pieces. Some glow, some light up, some look like Perry the Platypus.
Dino Nugget 3D print file that I modified. I had to have a dinosaur, come on.
And some double as interactive elements, like this one that's actually a working light switch, or that one over there that holds chalk.
It's supposed to be hard. That's not what I meant to say. It's supposed to be difficult to take off so that it doesn't fall off. But it can then be removed and washed. Alright. And then it can be used like a hold.
Suddenly, it's not just climbing anymore, it's problem solving. I'm gonna do a challenge, no Legos. Glow hold. And ding. Flip the switch. Almost used a Lego there. It's been a while since I climbed.
It looks effortless.
And now you're not just building the strength, you're doubling down on that coordination, memory, and confidence. It's also great at night, as long as it's not pitch black. Safety first. The glowing holds guide the path and make it feel like a game instead of a workout. And yeah, they also make a pretty great nightlight. Now, I'm definitely not a CAD expert, but I was able to design a couple of functional pieces like this light switch that will hold your whole body weight. I'm pretty proud of those, to be honest. Normally, when you build a climbing wall, you're limited by whatever holds you can buy. They're expensive and there's really not a ton of variety. By 3D printing them, I used about 6 to 7 kilos of filament, so roughly like 120, 150 bucks worth of filament, and got way more customization than I ever could have with just a variety that I bought online. And because the frame is overbuilt, I can keep adding to it and evolving it. The thing can grow with them, basically. So let's get to part 2. Now, both my kids love the monkey bars, and given the low ceilings down here, I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to blow their minds. They're going to be stoked. For the monkey bars, I'm going to be using these 1-inch oak dowels and a couple of 2x6s. I also attached a piece of plywood to the top of that for added rigidity and apparently added weight.
I'll line up all 5 balls. This is really easy. Okay, that one's not lining up. There we go.
The volumes from before are also made out of the same 3/4-inch plywood. They add a ton of dimension and they make the wall a lot more interesting and cause for more creativity in your climbing, which is fun. I also went ahead and wired in some RGB. There are LED lights all over the back of this thing. This build ended up being way more than a climbing wall. It's movement, creativity, and problem solving all wrapped into something the kids actually want to use. Nothing that's green?
Yeah, let's see how long that takes. Hang on, I just say go. On your marks. Go!
Ow.
No touching things that are green. Oh, you touched the green hole.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Your hand.
Oh, no.
Fail.
I gotta do the splits here.
That was crazy. Nothing green. There's a green hole right there. Okay. Okay, remember.
I gotta do it really high because my feet touch the ground.
Okay. Let's see. No, I need that green one.
Can't cross over like that. I mean, you can, but it's gonna be harder if you cross your body.
Oh my god.
Nice.
This is so hard.
Good work, bro.
Don't touch anything green. Dad touched one green thing.
Where?
That green one.
Oh, but I started over.
Stop!
As a parent, I love that. Now, if you want to see more projects like this, if you want to see me pushing the limits of 3D printed climbing gear, or want to see what it'll take to break one of these holds, for example, let me know in the comments down below.